Hai, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Naufal bin Nizam.
My name is Raja Mazik bin Raja Badaruddin.
Hello, my name is Danish Afif.
Hi, my name is Adam Daniel.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Muhammad Naufal bin Nizam, and today I'm gonna solve a question 1 part A. So the first things we need to do is read the question carefully. The question said Mia Sarah invested Rm 5,000 in an investment fund that pays 8% compounded semi-annually for 4 years. Find the compound amount and interest earned at the end of investment period. So next we must find the compound amount and interest earned. But let's start with compound amount first, so that we can get the interest earned. So the formula for compound amount is S equals to P bracket open bracket 1 plus I close bracket N. So S 5,000 and then 0.04 and 8. So as we get 6,842 and 85 cent. Okay, so next we can find the interest earned. So the interest earned from the formula for interest earned is I equals S I equals S minus P. So S we get 6,842 and 85 cent, and for P in the question, which is 5,000. So yeah, minus we get 1,842 and 85 cent. So that's all for me.
Question Part A, Question 2. Farah plans to take a loan 50,000 ringgit for her business for 4 years. She is considering for two different banks, Alpha Bank 6.8% compounded quarterly and Beta Bank 7% compounded semi-annually. For this question, calculate the compound amount and interest earned from both banks. For Alpha Bank, we use the formula S equals to P in bracket 1 plus I and power of N, and for interest earned is I equals to S minus P. So for these questions, we need to identify our M, K, T, and our P. So for M is equals 4 because it is compounded quarterly, and our K is 0.068, and our T is 4 years, and our P is 50,000, which is the loan, and we need to identify our S. So before we key in the answer, we need to identify our I and our N. So for I, the formula is I equals to K over M, and for N is M multiplied by T. So we already know our K and M and our M and T. So 0.068 over 4 we get 0.017, and for N, 4 multiplied by 4 we get 16. So key in the answer P 50,000, 50,000 bracket 1 plus I 0.017, and power of N is 16, so we get 65,479.48. For to identify our I is I equals to S minus P, 65,479.48 minus 50,000, we get 15,479.48. For Beta Bank, the same formula for S and our interest. So M equals to 2 because it is compounded semi-annually. K is our percent is 0.07, T is 4 years, and P is 50,000. So I equals to K over M, so we get 0.07 over 2, 0.035 for our I, and our N is 8, 2 multiplied by 4. So, key in the formula. P is 50,000 in bracket 1 plus 0.035 in bracket power of 8, we get 65,840.45, and our I is 15,840.45. So the last question is, based on your calculation, which bank should Farah choose? Justify your answer. Farah should choose Alpha Bank because the interest earned for this bank is much lower than Beta Bank. That's all from me.
Question 1, set 1. So here is the question and here is the answer that I make. Okay, first of all, we need to find the A. A is 500,000, but is it 500,000? No, because we need to times 10%. Why? Because we make down payment, 10% down payment. So A is equal to 500,000. 10% of 500,000 is 50,000. We minus them and we got 450,000. So that is the real A, and the R is 2,200. Why we got it in the question? Monthly installment of 2,200. M is 12 because it said compounded monthly, so M is 12. K is 3.5 because the question it said interest charge was 3.5%, so 3.5% is not the real K, so we divided by 100, so we got 0.035. So the formula we use is A equal R bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus I bracket negative N per 150,000 divided by 2,200 equal to 1 minus 1.00291667 negative N divided by 0.35 divided by 12. So here we put in calculator and then we got 204.5454545 times 0.035 divided by 12 equal 1 minus 1. So there equal 1 minus 1.00291667 minus negative N. So here after we calculate this in calculator, then we got 0.596590909 minus 1 equal to negative 10222916667 negative N. So and then how do we solve this? We get to here. We use a log. So what we need to do, we put this down and we stay. Okay, so we got log 0.40340909 bracket divided by bracket 100029167. So we put the calculator, then the real, then we got the answer is 311.7007731. So the final answer is N equal to 312 days. That's for the question 1. Now we move to question 2. The question 2 formula is S equal to R divided bracket by bracket 1 plus I bracket N negative minus 1 bracket divided by I. So here we put S4. Why S4? Because it said 3 months plus the month that she want to pay, that's all. So in total we got 4 months. So S4 equal to 2,200. Where we got 2,200 from the first question R. Then we just put it like the first question. It's the same. And then we calculate in calculator. Then we got this 2200 bracket 0.011717807 divided by 0.035 divided by 12. Don't forget the bracket. Then we put calculator, we got 2200 bracket by 4.61753055 bracket. Then we put calculator, we got S4 equal to 88.8838.57. That's all. So thank you for listening to my explanation there. I hope you understand.
Alright, for part B, question 2, this is the question. Alright, so what we need to do, firstly, we need to highlight the keyword and put it out to identify in the formula. So for 7,500 is A. For 10 years, it's T. For 1% means 0.01, means K. And monthly. So when he say monthly, it means it's the M is 12. So from the information, we do the I and N first. So this is the I, K per M, and this is N. M multiplied by T. So for the first question, he asked for monthly payment. So for the monthly payment, we use this formula. A equals to R and this one. So first we write the formula. For the second one, we put R at the front because he asked for the monthly payment. So after we do this, just change the formula to the number. After all, you use the calculator and you will get the answer, which is R equals to 153.31. So for the second question, from what I highlight here, he said settle the remaining loan balance is full. That means we have to do the special case. No. We have to find the remaining balance. He says after paying for 8 years, that means there are 2 years left. So the N here have changed from 120 to 12 per 2, which we got 24. So the formula for this one is this. Alright, got it? So all we need to do is just change the formula to the number like this, and you put in the calculator and you will get the answer, 3,641.39. Thank you very much.